Were you always the smart kid growing up? The one who aced tests without trying, picked up concepts effortlessly, and was constantly praised for your intelligence? While that label might have felt like a superpower back then, many of those same bright kids find themselves facing unexpected challenges as adults. Feelings of loneliness, a lack of motivation, and difficulties connecting with others. What happened? Today on Simplified Psychology Talks, we're unraveling the complex reasons why the smart kid identity can sometimes become a surprising burden in adulthood. For many smart kids, their intelligence becomes their primary, sometimes their only, defining characteristic. They're praised for being smart, not necessarily for their effort, perseverance, or other valuable qualities. This can lead to a fragile sense of self-worth, one that's entirely dependent on their intellectual abilities. What happens when challenges arise that can't be solved with quick wit alone? What happens when effort and persistence become necessary? The foundation of their identity can feel threatened. This singular focus on intelligence can also hinder the development of other crucial aspects of their personality and social skills. If you're always the one with the answers, you might not learn the art of asking for help, collaborating, or navigating social nuances that require emotional intelligence rather than pure intellect. When your identity is so tightly bound to being smart, failure can feel catastrophic. It's not just a setback, it's a direct assault on your core sense of self. This fear can lead to a strong aversion to challenges, especially those where the outcome isn't guaranteed. Why risk exposing yourself as someone who might not be effortlessly successful? As a result, smart kids might avoid pursuing passions or taking risks in adulthood. They might stick to what they know they're already good at, limiting their growth and experiences. This avoidance can create a sense of stagnation and a lack of fulfillment, even if they appear successful on the surface. The label of smart can also inadvertently lead to social isolation. While some might admire the smart kid, others might feel intimidated or unable to relate. The smart kid themselves might also develop a sense of being different or even superior, making genuine connection more difficult. Growing up with effortless success can also hinder the development of intrinsic motivation and resilience. When things always come easily, the value of hard work and perseverance might not be fully internalized. As adults, when faced with complex challenges that require sustained effort, the smart kid might struggle to find the motivation to push through. They might give up easily when things don't come naturally, leading to a pattern of underachievement. The praise they received as children was often for their innate ability, not for their effort. This can create a mindset where they believe success should always be easy, and struggle is a sign of inadequacy, further eroding motivation. The empowering truth is that the limitations of a purely smart kid identity don't have to define your adulthood. The first step towards a more fulfilling life is recognizing that your worth extends far beyond your intellect. It's about consciously working to build a more comprehensive sense of self. This journey involves several interconnected aspects. First, embrace vulnerability. Allow yourself the freedom to be imperfect. Understand that making mistakes is a fundamental part of learning and growth, not a sign of failure. And crucially, learn to ask for help when you need it. Connection thrives on interdependence, not just individual brilliance. This naturally leads to cultivating curiosity and a growth mindset. Shift your focus from simply achieving outcomes to genuinely enjoying the process of learning and improvement. See challenges not as threats to your intelligence, but as opportunities to expand your abilities and understanding. As you become more comfortable with imperfection and the learning process, you'll also begin to develop greater emotional intelligence. This involves paying attention not only to your own emotions, but also to the feelings of those around you. Learning to navigate social situations with empathy and understanding fosters deeper connections and strengthens your relationships. Crucially, be sure to practice self-compassion along the way. You won't always get things right, and that's okay. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend facing difficulties. Remember, intelligence doesn't shield you from life's inevitable challenges. Finally, actively seek opportunities for connecting through shared experiences. Engage in activities, and join groups based on your genuine interests, not just those that showcase your intellect. Building relationships around shared passions creates a sense of belonging that goes beyond intellectual connection and fosters true camaraderie. By consciously integrating these aspects into your life, you begin to build a more resilient and well-rounded sense of self. You move beyond the singular definition of smart and embrace the richness of your full human experience, paving the way for deeper connections, greater personal fulfillment, and the ability to navigate life's complexities with both intelligence and emotional wisdom. Shedding the limitations of the smart kid identity allows for a richer, more fulfilling adulthood. It opens the door to deeper connections, a stronger sense of purpose, driven by intrinsic motivation, and the resilience to navigate life's inevitable challenges. Your intelligence is a valuable asset, but it's just one facet of who you are. Embracing the full spectrum of your humanity is key to thriving. Did you identify with any of these points? Were you labeled the smart kid growing up, and have you experienced some of these challenges as an adult? Share your experiences in the comments below. Let's create a supportive space for discussion and shared understanding. Your story might be incredibly helpful to someone else on this journey. Thank you for tuning in to Simplified Psychology Talks. Remember, understanding ourselves is the first step towards growth. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.